Hello.
How we doing?
Doing good.
Good. Well, the Spruce Grove native, the hometown boy, Mark Korte, you extend him for another 3 years. Tell me about the extension.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's a local guy. We've made a concentrated effort to try to look at our local guys, and he's one of the first people that we earmarked to try to bring in, and he's done nothing but be a high character guy for us, and been named a captain many times, and does all the things necessary, the things that we want to represent the organization with.
Leadership skills. I mean, you look at his age, and it's like, oh my gosh, he was drafted at 22. He's 27. He's got a lot of good years.
He's got a lot of ball left in him, no doubt about it, and he's been brought up around football, and football is important to him. And like I say, I mean, character-wise, he's exactly what we look for.
And look forward to seeing more of the Korte family around.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, good group of people.
Yeah, Chris, I can't imagine the way this series against Saskatchewan has gone this year that this game couldn't come soon enough for a lot of guys in this locker room.
Well, I mean, Saskatchewan's an awful good organization. They've been good for a while, and they're tough in their building for sure. And if you look at what they've done, their 2 or 3 most recent outings there at home, I mean, they're a tough group. So we look forward to going over there and seeing how we stack up.
That being said, I mean, you guys played them all the way right up until the end. I mean, 1 yard or 1 point here or there, and it flips the script.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate that those games were so tight and we dropped both games. A play here or there, you're right, but again, there's no consolation prizes. We've got to go over there and play, really solid football for 4 quarters.
Is this a different team than the one they saw earlier?
I mean, I feel like they've grown a little bit. That's what I just told them. It was fun. It's been fun watching the growth that we've had over the last 4 or 5 games, and we've given ourselves opportunities to win games, and again, it's going to be interesting to see if we can get on an airplane and take the next step.
Kevin Brown, all of a sudden second in the league in rushing, and over the last 5 games, averaging 97.5 yards per game. What have you noticed about Kevin's game in those 5 games?
Well, I mean, what I've noticed is how well the offensive line's been moving people, so we've got a huge test. I feel like, Saskatchewan's really good up front in the front 7, and, so we've got a big test in order to get into second and manageable. We've got to be able to hand the ball off to KB, and if we do, we've got a chance to do some things.
I know earlier in the year you said he looks a little apprehensive, he looks a little tentative, and now all of a sudden, I think PFF had a stat where 44% of your yards from Kevin, or rushing yards, and a lot of it was Kevin, was accumulated after contact.
Yeah.
So have you seen that ferociousness back from Kevin?
Well, I mean, I think a little bit of it comes with confidence, and the more you touch it, the more confidence you get. And then, like I say, it's a lot easier to run when you have holes to run in. When you have holes to run in, you know exactly where you can hit it, and there's not a body standing in that hole. There's a little bit more confidence. And so again, and the thing about him is if he does get a little crease or you happen to not tackle him, he can run off with it. He's got a lot of top end speed, and he looks like he's just jogging, but he very seldom gets caught from behind.
And a good matchup against their defense, run game wise. They're good defense, and they got touched up though a lot last game, so they're probably looking for a little bit of redemption.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, they've kind of come in waves, played well, didn't play well, and Shives does an outstanding job with their defense, and they take great pride in what they do. So certainly last week was a blemish on on who they are, and they know that, and so I expect them to get their A game.
So, thank you.
All right,
very much.
thank y'all.
All right.